Hello students, in previous lectures we were studying about the terpenoidal extractions method, and in previous class we studied the general method of the extractions of the terpenoids, and we also covered one phytoconstituent, that was menthol, and we discussed about the extractions method of menthol. And today class we will again discuss the some other drugs which belongs to terpenoidal category. So first drug is the citral, which is a clear yellow colored liquid with a lemon like odor, and in compared to water its density is less and it is insoluble in the water. And if you see about the melting point of citral, so it is less than minus 10 degrees Celsius, and its density is about zero point 0.9 grams per centimeter cube, and it is not stable to alkanes and strong acids, and when it is heated it decomposed and it's emit acrid smoke and irritating fumes, and chemically it is alpha and beta unsaturated aldehyde classified as the monoterpenoid compound. So chemically it is the monoterpenoid compound, so we can say that it consists the 2 isoprene unit. Okay, so yesterday in previous lecture we studied about the introductions part of terpenoids. So we said in the definition that terpenoidal compounds are the compounds which consist the isoprene unit. C5H8 is the formula of isoprene unit, and it is monoterpenoid. Monoterpenoids means it consists the 2 isoprene unit, and so it is an isolate in steam distilled lemon myrtle oil, and typically it consists 90 to 98% of the citral. So lemon myrtle oil. This lemon myrtle oil is commonly found in the Australia. From this species, it can obtain the oil which is obtained from this species consists the 90 to 98% of the citral. And if we talk about the India, so lemongrass is commonly here, which consists the citral as a major active constituent. So it is the good source of lemongrass oils, which is a good source of natural citral, and this lemongrass oil consists about 85 to 65% of the citral. The next source of this citral phytoconstituent is the essential oil from the tea tree, which contain approximately 70 to 80% of the citral. And here the isolation method of citral. So we will take the plant drug for lemongrass, we will take and we will chop into small pieces, and it should be filled in the distillation flask, and it should be packed in a such a way that it should be tightly closed, so that the vapors and oils should not be leaked from the this distillation flask. Now what we will do, that basically it is the steam distillations methods where we insert the steam. Okay, so first what we are doing, that we will take the lemongrass and we will crush into small pieces. After that we will pack this drug into into a distillation flask. Now the steam is injected into it, so the distillation flask, so we will introduce the steam into the distillation flask. Because of this, upcoming steams carries away the essential oil from the plant material, then the lemongrass oil as well as vapors are passed through the condenser where they condense as the oil condensed. Okay, so what we are doing, that when we are passing or we injecting the steam into the distillation flask, so this steams will penetrate the plant material, and due to which it will absorb the oil present in the drug. So with the vapors this essential oil will evaporate, and it will vapors and it will go into the condensers which is joined with the distillation flask, and in condensers there will be the condensations of the this essential oil. As we know that the oil is lighter than the water, so the essential oil, this citral, will float on the surface of the water, and from there it can be easily separate out, and the oil which we obtained in such a way, it consists the about 85% of the citral. ठीक है, तो इस मेथड्स में हो क्या रहा है कि आपने जो लेमन ग्रास ऑयल को ऑब्टेन करने के लिए आपने लेमन ग्रास लिया और उसको छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में आपने कट कर दिया, क्रश कर दिया उसको, और डिस्टिलेशन फ्लास्क में आप उसको इस तरीके से पैक करेंगे कि वो उसमें वेपर्स और ऑयल्स का जो है लीकेज नहीं होना चाहिए। ठीक है, और जो डिस्टिलेशन फ्लास्क होता है वो आपका कंडेंसर से जुड़ा हुआ रहेगा। तो जब आप इसमें नीचे से हीटिंग देंगे तो हीट प्रोड्यूस करने से क्या होगा, हीट प्रोड्यूस होगी तो इससे स्टीम का फॉर्मेशन होगा। हीट जो आप हीटिंग करेंगे तो हीटिंग से आपकी स्टीम जनरेट होगी, देन दिस स्टीम इज इंजेक्टेड इनटू द फ्लास्क। ये आपकी फ्लास्क में स्टीम जा रही है, जिससे ये क्या करेगा कि ये स्टीम जो है प्लांट ड्रग्स को पेनिट्रेट करेगा। पेनिट्रेट करने से उसका जो इसेंशियल ऑयल जो ड्रग्स में प्रेजेंट है वो इस वेपर्स के साथ वेपर्स के साथ इवेपोरेट होना शुरू होगा। और जब ये पैसेज इवेपोरेट होते हुए उस पैसेज से प्रोसीड करता हुआ कंडेंसर में पहुंच जाएगा, और कंडेंसर में क्या होगा, कंडेंसेशंस होगा। जब कंडेंसेशंस होगा तो ऑयल जो है वो वाटर की ऊपर की सरफेस में फ्लोट करने लगेगा, तैरने लगेगा वो। वहां से अब आप इस ऑयल को सेपरेट आउट कर सकते हैं, और इस तरीके से जो हमें ऑयल ऑब्टेन्ड होता है, it contain about 85% of the citral. Now next drug is the artemisinin. So it obtained from the leaves and closed unexpanded flower heads of Artemisia annua belonging to family Asteraceae, or we can say the Compositae. So this artemisinin can be obtained from the Artemisia annua, and this Artemisia annua belong to family Asteraceae, or we can say also Compositae, and normally leaves and flowers consist this artemisinin. Chemically it is sesquiterpene. Now this term is sesquiterpene, means it consists the 3-isoprene unit. If you see the structure of artemisinin, you will find that it consists 3-isoprene unit. And for the extractions of this phytoconstituent, solvent extractions method is commonly used. So to extract artemisinin, we will take the sufficient quantity of the drug sample and we will crush into small pieces, followed by maceration with the methanol. Then repeat the process until the methanol layer will become colorless. Okay, सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया कि हमने प्लांट सैंपल लिया और उसको हमने क्रश कर दिया। उसके बाद हम इसको मैसिरेट करते हैं मिथेनॉल के साथ, और इस प्रोसेस को हम तब तक रिपीट करेंगे जब तक कि आपके मिथेनॉल लेयर कलरलेस नहीं हो जाती है। नाउ वी विल इवेपोरेट द सॉल्वेंट विद द हेल्प ऑफ रोटा इवेपोरेटर। स्मॉल क्वांटिटी ऑफ सॉल्वेंट शुड रिमेन। ओके, तो वट एवर द मिथेनॉल इज देयर वी विल इवेपोरेट दैट सॉल्वेंट, बट small quantity of the solvent should be there. Then to this extract we will add the required quantity of the hexane and mix well in a separating funnel. So अब हमने क्या किया, we will take that extract और उसका solvent हमने evaporate कर दिया। evaporate करने के बाद हम उसमें little quantity hexane की ऐड करेंगे और उसको separating funnel में अच्छे से mix कर लेते हैं। Now hexane layer consists the non-polar fractions, whereas alcohol layer consists the polar fractions. So whatever the polar phytoconstituents, polar fraction is, that will be come in the alcoholic fractions, whereas the non-polar fractions will be in the hexane layer. So the alcohol should be treated now. The alcohol layer which consists the polar fraction, because terpenoids they are soluble in the polar, in compared to hexane they are more soluble in the alcohol which has the more polarity in compared to the hexane. So now this alcohol should be treated with the ethyl acetate. Again we will obtain the two layers. First one is the ethyl acetate, second one is the alcohol layer. This ethyl acetate will consist the semi-polar component, whereas alcohol will consist the polar solvent. So alcohol fractions will consist the artemisinin. The solvent should be evaporated with the help of the rota evaporator. In such a way we can obtain the artemisinin, and if you want to further isolate this component, so with the help of the chromatographic technique and fractional crystallizations method or fractional distillations method, we can isolate this artemisinin. So these two drugs were in today class. So this topic now has been completed, the extractions method of terpenoid. So you have to study about the general methods of the extractions of the terpenoid, and three drugs are there in your syllabus. That first one is the menthol, then citral, and after that artemisinin is there. So thank you very much for watching video.